So here is a video on my top 10 for Mounce Chapter 6 this morning. As we look at Chapter 6, remember to look at your copy of notes each week. I hope that you're doing that. I hope it's proving helpful to you. Chapter 6 is a two-page chapter, and you kind of go, a two-page chapter? Yes, a two-page chapter, but the two pages are deceivingly simple. Oh, those clever Greeks. They say a lot by writing a little. Prepositions are one great example. In 6.1, my first top 10 hint for you is this. Prepositions are relational. Relational. Prepositions are words that create a relationship between a noun and other words in a sentence. Mounce tells you that in 6.1. Prepositions create the relationship, and they help define the relationship. My number 2 point is 6.2. The noun that follows the preposition, that is after the preposition, is called the object of the preposition, and you'll hear commentators oftentimes refer to the object of the preposition. And now you remember what it was when you learned English and what it is also in Greek. My number 3 hint for you is found in 6.3, and when you first read 6.3, it's kind of confusing, right? What Bill Mounce is trying to say is that English uses only one case with prepositions. What he doesn't tell you here, but shows you as you move on, is that Greek can sometimes use more than one case with one preposition governing more than one case or being used with more than one case. And with each different case the one preposition is used with, there is a different kind of meaning associated with the preposition when it's used with each of the different cases. My number 4 tip is 6.4, and that tells you that the preposition and its object or objects and anything else that's added to modify those objects and expand the prepositional phrase is a prepositional phrase. A preposition, an object, anything else that's added to it is what makes up the prepositional phrase. Here's my top 10 point number 5. This is what I told you was coming in 6.3. Notice now another level of the same thing. The meaning of a preposition with just one case can have more than one meaning, and that makes understanding sometimes a matter of more than one possible interpretation. In other words, a preposition is used with a noun. The noun in that case governs the meaning of the prepositional phrase, and sometimes that's a matter of interpretation. In other words, sometimes when a preposition is used with a dative case, for example, it can mean more than one thing, and that makes the meaning of the prepositional phrase, a preposition like "n," for example, plus a dative case noun, can mean different things, and you have to decide which of those different things it means in its context in a particular verse. Here's my top 10 point number 6. It's 6.6 in Mounce. Preposition governs a case. I've already told you that. That's grammar speak. That's commentary speak. Get familiar with that language. And my point number 7 is found in Mounce 6.7, 8, and 9. That's where Bill shows you examples of 3 different Greek prepositions that use and govern 3 different Greek cases. That's it for Chapter 6. Only a top 7 for this chapter, but like I said at the top, it's a deceivingly simple chapter. Prepositional phrases are common in Greek as they are in English. So remember, your software is going to be able to display an interlinear Greek-English or English-Greek translation for you. That's going to do the heavy lifting and translate prepositional phrases for you. You don't need to memorize anything about prepositions and their meaning with different cases. Just memorize the concept and the terms and understand how prepositions and prepositional phrases work, and try and get familiar with them as you move through this chapter.